When to roll agility for movement. Unlike other games, Daggerheart doesn't change into a completely different game when you go from trying to seduce the dragon to trying to stab it. In fact, the GM uses the same number, a creature's difficulty, to determine whether both hitting it or hitting on it is successful. And as far as deciding what's exciting enough to make players roll for, most game designers decided it was kind of boring to make players roll to open an unlocked door and simple stuff like that. And the designers of Daggerheart probably thought the same thing about halting the flow of narrative combat so you can count individual squares, or pull out a ruler so you can take these precise measurements. That's why they removed measured movement entirely and introduced ballpark ranges. So for the same reason you would only roll strength if you were trying to open a door that was like ancient and stone and heavy, you only need to roll agility for movement if the GM thinks that that movement would be challenging somehow. How far of a distance does the game consider a challenge to sprint across during a fight? Far. And yeah, that makes sense. And the game also says if you're trying to move without doing anything else, then you should roll agility for movement. But that also makes sense because why would you be moving without trying to do anything else? You're probably running or trying to avoid the fray. And failing an agility roll in those situations, or rolling with fear, can turn up some pretty interesting narrative results. Thank you, user Smashing the Atom on Reddit, for the question. I'm Nico DeGaio, and this was Spicy Dice. Check out my link tree and see what I'm up to.